Hi, Larry Kruger. Thank you for joining me on Demystifying Moving. I've been in the household goods moving industry for over 40 years, and I've actually written the book on moving. It's called Relocating, a handbook on long distance moving. It's available on Amazon, and this is what the course is kind of based on. I suggest picking up the book because it has one of the best to-do lists I think available. It goes into a little bit more depth on this, and there's something about, ticking off a to-do list that kind of keeps us on track. At any rate, if you have been sent here by your company, if you're starting a new job and the HR department has sent you here, it's good on them. There's a lot involved when moving, and a lot of people put everything off until the last minute, and then they have to rush through it without any real education or knowledge of the process. So please take your time to watch this right up front. We have two sections if you're renting a new place, or if you're purchasing. On the rental side, we have a rent budget, which allows you to get a handle on what you can actually afford in your new area. Sort of like a pre-approved mortgage, only it's a pre-approved rental budget. Helps you along. All kinds of tips on cost of living differentials, and of course, real estate. If a realtor sent you this site, then they are very confident in their service, because I have some tough questions when listing the most valuable asset you own and entrusting it to a real estate agent. And if you just came across this site through serendipity and karma, then you've been living right. Those are going to save you all kinds of money, thousands of dollars, starting with the move in mind and all the little things you can do, inside tips and advice on how to save a lot of money, how to shop for intangible services. We provide, whether you're wanting to do it yourself and rent a truck or a container or use a professional mover, we touch on every single one of those aspects and explain in layman's terms what to look for, how to shop for these various services. We have what's called a comprehensive pricing form that you can download on this, so that you're comparing apples to apples on the moving side of things. And we keep you away from all the scammers and people that are out there. It's a wild west in the moving industry, so you have to kind of be aware of what you're doing and what you're looking for. Together with all that education, we pepper in a little what I call front porch philosophy and just tips and advice. If you're physically changing everything you do in your life, why not change your life a bit too? And we try to help you settle in, get your mojo working again in your new location, and approach this as an extremely positive experience, which it is. Very stressful, still one of the top three things, stressful things we do in our lives. But if you have a process and you have it, explained to you so you understand information, and knowledge is power, you're going to be just fine. So thanks so much for joining me. We're going to meet you in the first little module, and we're going to touch on all the things you have to kind of consider when you're making a long distance moves. Thanks again. See you inside. Adios. Goodbye.